Alright. Gone live now. Gotta get the campfire here set up a little bit, but...
Okay.
So for the stream today, for those that are going to be watching on the VOD, or those who happen to be here at the time when it started, dead at this point, because this is a bit of a pre-boot, so to speak. You know, getting everything set up, waiting for, you know, getting everything prepared to tell this, to continue the tale. I have my lovely Alfred here, and he's going to be with me for a time. He's going to be with me on and off as I retell the tale. Honestly, I'm glad that you are, you know, glad you are joining me in call for this one.
I don't mind.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you as well. This way you can see right in the action of things, since stream likes to have a bit of a delay when it comes to the storytelling.
Okay.
Alright, so...
Yeah, my stream has delay too. I forgot about that.
Oh. This up. Stretching my back here a little bit. Alright, so. Things be about a good time as any to go ahead and get things started with the story, don't you think?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, well, for anybody who's here now, welcome one and all. Now, for those of you who are relatively new to, you know, who have just come here for the first time or whatever, you know, to hear the story, welcome. Y'all have missed a good bit. I do have some VODs you guys can watch on there later on. I am eventually going to maybe put them all together and put them on YouTube, depending on how things go, but you guys have that to kind of catch up. But to kind of put in perspective where I'm sitting at, last we left off, rescued a kid after some mutant ants, you know, ended up going out of control, started to learn how to breathe fire, you know, yada yada. Found the kid a home, helping with some nutcase at Craterside Supplies in Megaton with the Wasteland Survival Guide or something like that. I don't know. I maybe read the book once while I was in the Mojave. Yeah. Last we left off, I was in the middle of doing that and got a couple of other things, as well as ended up finding a lead. So it's finding dear old quote-unquote pops from, you know, figuring out where he was going. Yeah. A few things here and there, nothing like big, but not too big, you know. Nothing necessarily to write home about, maybe except for this Wasteland Survival Guide, considering how much that popularized as things went on. Anyway, I'm rambling here a little too much. Let's go ahead and get to the story. Continue where we left off. So yeah, last we left off on this, we just completed the second chapter on the Wasteland Survival Guide, to include which the last part of it, in addition to infiltrating a place that was heavily infested by Mirelurks without killing them, barely ended up surviving and well, broke a couple limbs along the way. I had to break another limb and about damn near kill myself by jumping off of buildings, just so I could have that freshly crippled leg of mine studied. As I said before, old Madam Craterside Supply over there is a bit of a nutcase, but I mean, she has good intentions behind it. Anyway, I also did end up going to Rivet City, finding out more of its dark history, and might have located something from that I'm gonna have to go back and address later. You're familiar with those synthetics, as they call them out in the Commonwealth. One of them seems to have made their way here. So, managed to, you know, figure out who it was. Now I just need to confront them. But
Megaton.
enough of my ramblings for now. Let's just continue.
Welcome, sir or madam, to Crazy Wolf. Now, what odds and ends can I, the craziest of all possible wolf gangs, offer to you?
Brought a bullet to the head. No, actually, I'm here to buy.
Nothing but the highest quality leftovers, junk, and crap.
At least he's honest about it. was hoping. I don't think there's much of anything that I can offer him. Oh, hello there, Wolf. I see you come to join. Welcome to the campfire. Well, in this case, campfire. Since, you know, giving you a chance to relive my time here in the capital Wasteland and in the Mojave later on. Also, thank you for the hydrate. How are you doing? So, get the casings off.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Tell me about your trade caravan.
I scour the wasteland for the very best pieces of trash, the height of detritus, and the veritable pick of the litter. It's all valuable to someone. And I always make sure to make my rounds through Canterbury Commons. Their mayor, Rowe, always has a place for a clever junk man like myself.
Clear.
Canterbury
of the
Commons. I'm gonna have to go there at some point or another.
Welcome to Megaton. I'll be right back real quick.
Alright, Alfred. Still got a spot for you here at the campfire. Alrighty, so yeah. So, you know, thinking back now, starting to wonder for whether I should actually seeing the nuke in the middle of Megaton just sitting there and people worshiping it. Began to wonder if I needed to actually I need to get rid of it. Just, you know, to just dispose of it or something. And then I saw people worshiping it, and I thought maybe after all the horrific things I got to see before the bombs dropped, hello.
Hey. What do you need?
Okay, so they just... Alright, leave them to do their thing. Anyway, hammer goes bonk bonk, I suppose. Never was really a melee person myself, but preferred the use of firearms. You seem to be a lot cleaner when it came to taking care of certain things. You know, those whole no contest encounters where you just casually put a bullet in something and it's gone. Plus, the VAT system seems to work a lot better with it. About 53 rounds. Anyway, so I was saying before with Megaton, just I had this sudden urge to just, after seeing them worship that nuclear bomb, I just realized there's something else I need to go do here real quick. So a little tip that a little bit of a tip I picked up. Yeah. But saw them worshipping that bomb sitting in the middle, sitting at the very crater, sitting at the very base of the crater of this town they call Megaton. I was like, I didn't know whether I should just put them out of their misery or what. Tell everybody to get out of here, get rid of this bomb, get rid of this hellhole here, find them a new home, I was willing to do that, you know, willing to go that far out there just to see that
Please.
thing gone. And then I got approached by another man who represented a place called Tenpenny Tower. He wanted to detonate the bomb, to eliminate the town. I agreed with it. I was fine with it. And then he was like, well, everybody else needs to stay here too. I gladly accepted his offer, took the device he gave me, and then casually put about 2 or 3 bullets in the back of his head as he was walking out. Then proceeded to take his belongings, in which afterwards I decided to disarm the bomb. Maybe I should take a visit to Tenpenny Tower at some point. They might want some, you know, they might be interested in some company. But that will be for another day, I suppose. So, I seem to be running severely low on water. Yeah, anyway. So the reason why I'm over here, I came over here before and noticed something very interesting. Now, during some downtime in Megaton, I found out that there might or might not be a key hidden around here somewhere. Somebody mentioned something about leaving it in a mailbox or something like that. He said that whoever left it there, the person who went down there before, who I found the rumor about, said that they found an amazing stash of various goodies down there. However, they were not too keen on keeping it. Not sure why. They were like, they just weren't sure about the Omega, beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. Revelations 21:6. Alright, alright. I see. Alright, I understand, Alfred. I hope you do. I hope you do start feeling better.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, good. Yeah. So, what? The fact that the old man's wife's favorite quotes here. It's a little odd to say the least, but you know. Also, I can't help but feel that something is taking one to me. Something is watching me. A hot plate here. A laboratory here. Ooh. Hidden safe. Oh. Wait a minute, I just saw that move. Oh. So they just automatically take the stuff out. Oh, I see. It's an automated system. That is legit an automated system for removing all of this out. That is, to say the least, very interesting. Medical supplies get stored here. This is the infirmary. Heal yourself. And remove the radiation. Let's see if this will actually... Alright, so this does not do anything to quench my thirst. Oh, that will, though. Alright. Comes with a reloading bench, a workbench, an infirmary, a hot plate, a laboratory, the works, even something for making something out of mole rats and wonder glue. I won't say it's well, yeah, I can say it. This is gonna be like a home away from home. I might not even need to place a megaton at the rate this is going. This is amazing to say the least. Let's check the door here. What the hell? What is this? We can't get in there. If that isn't numbness, I don't know what is. And I am gonna, according to the Pip-Boy's UI here, according to the Pip-Boy's HUD system here, I'm gonna need 75 science to hack that thing. I mean, I'm a smart individual, but, and I know Robco's terminals are garbage when it comes to the security, but, I mean, that's gonna take a little bit. I mean, look, I'm not saying too far in it. I mean, I'm getting pretty close. Somewhat. I mean, I might be able to make it happen. Who knows? Who knows? But I will definitely have to come back here at some point or another. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to come back here at some point. Turn this my new base of operations here. I know I was working on a place in Megaton, but, you know, that's a pretty snazzy place down there. I just hope whoever's, I just hope, whoever originally owned the place doesn't mind me, commandeering it. Alright, so let's go ahead and head out over towards where we need to go. We should head back to Rivet City, go address the thing with that, synthetic individual. Of course, I've, made an agreement with, Madam Craterside over in Megaton. Might as well go get that done, right? So close to getting done. Besides, it's a Robco place. Plus, she said something about being able to have robots at my disposal, and she already gave me the key to do it. All I need to do is plug it in. No brains required. Of course, I'm a little bit more interested in getting into the mainframe. If I'm able to do that, my benefactors will definitely want to get a hold of whatever's in the Robco servers. Because there's only so much that their top brass can access, and there's only so much that they themselves can actually get a hold of through less legitimate means. It also might be a good added bonus to not have to deal with random protectrons just going around trying to kill me. I gotta start figuring out where to hit the combat. Oh, well, probably a help if I remember the fact that the combat inhibitor's on its back. I can do that. I can send the thing into a frenzy and possibly get it to explode, depending. At least I don't have to worry about the iBots, as long as I don't piss them off. Because those still seem to be under some form of control, or at least the AI directive that hasn't been completely messed with. So definitely gonna have to see how we're gonna do this. So given what I'm looking at here, obviously I see a couple buildings, I see a road, small little town, right? Problem with this is I don't know what's in that town, and unfortunately I don't know exactly how the best sixth sense when it comes to looking for things. Though my pit boy does at least a decent enough job to. What's a raider in the distance? I'll take him from here. Let's not take the risk here. I know I don't have as many shots with it as I do for others, but actually I might have no ammo for this. This might be a viable option all the way across the board. I'm starting to appreciate a semi-automatic fire. I prefer a bolt action, yes, but easy now. Steady. Landed a nice shot. Oh. have a very distinct feeling they might have seen me. I could be wrong, but I think somebody saw me. I'll move over to the side. I seem to be on fire. Yeah, I'm sorry, but we need to put you out of commission. Reload. And you, unfortunately, my dear, need to go with it too. Or, my good sir, I should say. God damn it. Stop moving. You know, you make me panic when you move around so much. Please, sir, think of others for a change. Chinese pistol, that ain't bad. I might be able to sell that for something, or maybe use it for repair. I don't know. I haven't been able to really find anything that uses a Chinese pistol for that. That incinerator, on the other hand, that I might be able to make use of. Maybe. I mean, flamethrowers aren't really my thing, but who knows? I may start walking around with it. May find a situation with it. Might channel my inner fire ant thanks to that whatever the hell it was that Dr. Lesko gave me. Might start channeling that inner fire ant, you know? I could be a superhero, you know? Of course, superheroes have a lot better shot than I do and are capable of putting down their targets in a single hit. Me, on the other hand, I'm praying. I love how the Pip-Boy indicated that. Oh. I love how the Pip-Boy indicated that I crippled the guy's head. However, that looks a little bit more than crippled. I don't know how to tell you. I don't know how to tell my Pip-Boy this, but pretty sure that's a little bit more. Pretty sure that's not considered crippled by any loose means of the definition. Fairfax Metro Station. Looks like these traps were already set off. You mean to tell me some moron set off their own traps twice? You know, I really, really need to stop questioning the level of intelligence I'm dealing with in this place. I really should. I really, really should. Now, it might help if I just eat a little bit more. That should be plenty enough. Yeah, that should keep myself feeling a little full from that. That will definitely. What the hell is that? Now, I know I'm one of those people who see weird shit happening, across all the wastelands here, all the way across North America, but I mean, or New America, depending on who you ask. But yeah, just seeing some shit flickering like that, that's a little odd. think that the Wastelands are indeed a wild place, let me tell you. No, two little bastards are over here. Now, in normal circumstances, I'd have left them alone, but I'm feeling a little paranoid right now. As I suspected, there was something amiss here. Not quite what I was expecting to run into, but I mean, I'm very grateful I found it before someone else did. Alright.
Relax, fellas. Trouble's over.
I am so glad that, I'm so glad I figured out how to step and avoid setting off any rogue mines, you know? I'm glad that I actually figured out how to do that. I keep the empty Nuka-Cola bottle. Maybe with a little bit of knowledge, I might be able to find out how to... Oh, hello there. Maybe with a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of understanding, maybe I might be able to make my own Nuka-Cola. From scratch, from natural ingredients. Well, as natural as you getting with this shit.
I mean, you could always try using PT blossom tea. I mean, that stuff looks close to Nuka-Cola.
I mean, yeah, if there's anything like that, I could definitely see if I can find something like that.
Because that's color changing tea that turns into like a blue under a certain temperature.
Oh, that definitely would sound pretty good. I think they have something like that. I have to kind of look over the list of it. I have a Nuka-Cola machine that I can use to make ice cold. It kind of gives me a list of what, kind of gives me about a generalized list of what I can, do with what I can store in there for being ice cold. Which is a little odd that any drink store, it doesn't just cool off any drink. It doesn't make any drink that's stored in there ice cold. It just, you know, certain ones. But I can store them in. I can store drinks in there. Otherwise, I already looted you, but I didn't loot over here. Okay. Yeah, I will definitely see if I can find something like that. See if I can actually make some of the Nuka-Colas. Anyway, so it's nice to have a companion. It's nice to have a companion to talk to during this whole trip and all. Okay, so that would have been a very, very good shot if I'd actually landed that hit. I hope you enjoyed that concussion before going down. Colt 560-20 10mm pistol. Hand the finger as well. Or hand me that finger as well. I'll take the bottle caps out of that. Too bad I can't break some of this stuff down for scraps. Of course, if I was working with that bunch in Appalachia, I might have the ability to do that, but unfortunately, the Overseer didn't see it fit to recruit me there. Especially since considering the time when the idea for me joining with Vault 76 came up a little late into things. you know, a little hard to find a place for me there when they were already on a limited space and had a lot of potential suitors for it. Of course, maybe my travels. Of course, my travels did take me over there eventually, but you know, that's for another time. That's for another time. Anyway. Alright, so managed to locate Fort Independence. The names seem familiar. I'm not entirely too sure. Over in the distance, that looks like somebody in power armor? Quite possibly power armor? Yeah,
Great.
that's-
Defender
Hello.
Rococo Rockfowl. Have you? Gotta be careful out.
Good to meet you, Rock. Hope you're on my side.
Don't shoot at me or my friends. I think we'll get along just fine.
Who are you people?
We've got power armor and big guns, and we're the ones doing the talking right now. Usually that's all a person needs to know, and they stop asking questions. You going to stop asking questions now? Yeah.
So looks like the place is locked off. Also looks like it's Brotherhood of Steel. I might be able to get in with them right now. Might be able to get in with them here. I have to head to the other place. What was that other place that they said to go to? Galaxy News Radio? Supposedly the Brotherhood of Steel is there with some guy by the name of Three Dog. I learned over time that the best way to get rid of something as big as a rad scorpion was to pretty much cripple its limbs, stop it from moving before it gets too close.
You've been rather busy lately, asking questions, investigating. So is that it? You're some kind of investigator? A detective for hire? Or do you have some kind of personal grudge against an innocent android who simply wants to be left alone? Please tell me. I'd really like to know.
Well, one, you are very far away from... One, you are very far away from where all this information, from where I got all this information from. I believe I saw you before when I was coming out of the Broken Bow. Alright, look, whoever this missing android is, I just want to help, okay?
Well, if that's true, then the first thing you need to do is halt your investigation. No more questions. No more searching.
You do realize that
The
he's in
movement
danger,
I'm involved
right?
with, we help his kind escape their Commonwealth-imposed slavery. We help them disappear. You understand?
What would this have to do with me?
You really want help? Take this. It's an internal component from the very android you're searching for. Don't ask how I obtained it. Present it to Dr. Zimmer in Rivet City. Tell him the android is dead, and that was on the corpse. He'll believe you. Do that, and Zimmer will go back to the Commonwealth and leave that poor soul alone. Do that, and you'll save a man's life.
What is this movement you mentioned?
We call ourselves the Railroad. Our mission is the rescue and salvation of synthetic humanoids. Androids, as they're more commonly known.
Alright. What about human slaves? Don't you try them too?
Yes, if we
Wanna
are
jump
able.
too?
But there are others in the Wasteland who assist in the plight of human slaves. Our android brethren have only us.
Alright, sure. Can I join?
Tell you what, you deliver that component to Zimmer and tell him the android is dead, and you can consider yourself a member in good standing.
Alright, if I help you, is this some kind of reward?
Of course. If you help me, and thus the android, God and the universe will smile upon you. Is there any better compensation?
I mean, I could think of several good things to include that rifle on your back, but you know. Anything else I should know?
Just understand that this android is now, for all intents and purposes, a man. He looks human, he acts human, he believes he is human. But even if he's not, even if he's a machine, he's capable of rational thought and emotion. So you see, his soul is as human as yours or mine. This person, and he is a person, deserves a chance at freedom. Please, if there's a shred of decency in you, don't take that away from him.
Alright. So, in other words, I'm not really getting anything for doing it. I become a member of this railroad, and then what? Little synthetic goes out, live his life out. I mean, I already know who it is. All I have to do, and how to get him to remember. But you know, there's plenty of other ways I could solve this problem. Dr. Zimmer promised to share some technology with me. Dr. Zimmer promised to share some technologies from the Commonwealth with me. Don't know what the synthetic will do if I wake up his mind, wake up his memories. I'd be interested to find out. And then, you know, I have eternal gratitude in becoming a member of this railroad movement for the synthetics. I have a lot to think about on that. I also have several other things to think about too. Like, am I gonna find anything on that vicious dog that I just put a bullet into? Oh. Yeah, I know, but I know it's bad. I put down a poor little pup, but you gotta understand, you guys gotta make a living out here, kill or be killed, all that. So I mean, can't really blame me for doing what I'm doing. Not necessarily anyway. Ooh, blood bug. Those little iBots have it out for anything at this point. Alright. That's gonna cripple the sticker. I did what I could to protect the poor little iBot. The iBot is now unfortunately dead from the looks of it. Exploded even. As my benefactors don't seem to care too much about losing them. Oh, we'll just make another one. Of course, they're kind of lacking in the means to be able to make as much as they used to, you know. Yeah, we're not gonna go pick a fight with a red scorpion. Actually, I might. Hold on a minute. Where's my handy little Yeah, we'll go ahead and use this.
Well,
Alright.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty. What are the odds of me landing a shot from this far out on a small target with a 95% odds?
I'm back.
Welcome back. Mwah. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll head on over this way, because that looks like, yeah, I think that might be what I'm looking for. Oh, so we got shit like this going around here. Jam, nope. Alright. This thing's at least light enough for me to be able to hip fire without dislocating my shoulder. Oh shit. What was that? I say this sniper rifle, I haven't been using it all that much, but it's been a bit of a godsend since I picked off the guy who originally owned it. Humorously enough, I was literally came up behind him over in that area called the minefield. Just happened to sneak up behind the area where the guy was sitting at. It was just like, yeah, so he's there. I got a clear shot on him. He's not paying attention in my general direction. As long as I land a good shot, I think I'm a shoo-in to be able to get what I need from that. Alright, hold on a minute. I see two Brahmin. Oh, you don't see Brahmin that often. No, those Brahmin are mad Brahmin. I mean, I'm not gonna pass up on that. That's still some good eats there, assuming I can. What the hell is that? Air exchange of fire with something. RL3 Protectron.
How may I serve you?
Hello, stranger. I'm Tinker Joe, premier supplier of robotic parts and service throughout the DC Wasteland.
I'd like to buy a robot.
I'm afraid these bots are all spoken for. I'm just delivering them now. I've got a... Well, RL3's a bit finicky about the company he keeps.
Picky robot, how does that work?
General Atomics International programmed him to be a perfect soldier. And his simulated personality is designed to follow strict codes of conduct. It's just that some of these codes were a little less defined than others. So he won't travel with anyone he considers too extreme. And sadly, his version of too extreme seems to cover both sides of the coin. Slavers and saints alike. Sorry, pal.
You just don't want to sell to me, is that it?
Trust me, friend. Tinker Joe does not turn down the opportunity to make a sale. If that Gutsy would go with you, I'd sell him in a heartbeat. It's just that his programming's a bit off. And sadly, his
Alright, fine.
various things.
What you got for me? So I'm too much of a goody-goody two-shoes, even though I spent most of my time stealing shit.
A pleasure doing business with you. What?
You master? I really want to.
Another glorious day in this man's army.
Well, we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. Anyway, I'm sitting here with 6 rounds on this sniper rifle. I really need to switch over to something with a little more ammunition to it. Alright, let's go. I'll say I like the paint job on that Protectron. I'm hearing lots of shit. Alright. Oh, hi, mole rat. Goodbye, mole rat. I'm congressional style. Some of these pre-war books may come in handy eventually. Somebody might be looking for them. Not Lady Craterside, though. She's looking for particular books to help. Alright, it's the Lion Congressional style. Nope, did not mean to drop that. But at least it dropped on the counter instead of on the floor. Alright. Radix in here. Ooh, Redway. That will definitely be handy, that's for sure. Oh, hello. Looks like somebody was taking a load off, or somebody offloaded his existence from him. Or its existence. What would you say? He, a her, an it. I don't know what you consider him. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. A being's a being no matter what, no matter size, shape, and form. You know, thinking about it now, I could have looted some of those mole rats that were out there before that I killed off. You know, shoulda, woulda, coulda, I guess. Steam gauge assembly, though. I seem to be running out of room. Tin can. Or Wonder Glue. Oh, this rip seems a little ominous. How that crack's coming. How the light's coming through the cracks like that almost feels like that's about to collapse. Of course, I could just be ever so slightly paranoid over the fact that there's still other stuff in here, and the Pip-Boy just picked up some friends in here that I was hoping not to have to deal with. And also, the fusion battery might come in handy, even though that puts me over my weight capacity. Might be able to fix something up. Anything I can fix up whatsoever? No, obviously not. That would be too easy now, wouldn't it? Alright, let's check on food. Oh wow, I am dehydrated to no end. Food's done. Why do I get this offsetting feeling that as soon as I put down my Pip-Boy here, I'm about to get hit with something? Why do I get that feeling? It's not gonna matter at this point. I could probably just put that down for now. Put that down for now. Now, for those of you who have been questioning as to why I, been drinking out of irradiated sinks, knowing I'm going to be getting far more radiation than benefit out of it, I assure you, you do what you can to survive. And besides, we have right-of-way and other matter of things for radiation removal. I'm really not comfortable with that turret sitting there. I'm also not very comfortable with what I'm hearing over here. Seem to have found an infestation problem. Shall I terminate it? Oh, hi! You about scared the hell out of me. That's hilarious, though. I'll give you that. Snuck up on me because I wasn't paying attention. That's in the floor down below. And now we run into this issue again. You know what? What can I do to make to lighten the load here just a little bit? Oh, these baseball grenades. Help offload a little bit of the weight issue I was having. I was hoping it would have actually, resulted in something dying, but... Oh, hi, that's another mole rat. I seem to have gotten something else's attention. What about that little mole rat? I hope you, enjoyed the last minute concussion before your inevitable end. Don't worry about that sudden sharp headache that you just endured for about half a second there. It was only fleeting, right? That sounds very horrible putting it that way. But still, what does it really matter anyway? Just trying to survive, make a living. More importantly, trying to complete this one damn mission that my benefactors put me on. I got a little trigger happy. I accidentally shot and, well, I guess I died in the end anyway. There we go. That one's done. I think I would have gotten something else's attention by now. I'm getting a very weird, ominous feeling. Create hand explosives at the work. Ah. I can now create more explosives. Like that's a good, like that was a good idea to suggest in the first place. Very few places I'm actually going to be able to do ammo around here, considering as far as I know here in the capital wasteland, they don't believe in making their own ammunition, at least by normal means anyway. Alright, so who am I sitting with here? It's got some repair attributes to it, so I mean that's useful. Let's go look through here and see what I can do. As much as I want to keep those, made a little build out of that, I might as well keep that, right? I can use that for something at some point, I know. Empty syringes can probably go away, don't need them. I should probably get rid of this, but I'll keep it for a bit. Android component, can't do anything with that because that's not in my category of any fucks to give. I could probably drop all the sensor modules and find them later. Perhaps. I mean, that is actually what is for the most part holding me down. Get rid of the rat scorpion poison glands. Let's see what we got here. I can get rid of that because I don't need to deal with the strength decrease right now where I'm sitting there with food. I do have something of a higher standard. That on the other hand, I might keep it because a good Brahmin steak would be really nice by now. But I have to cook it first. Anyway. Alright. I mean, I think I've pretty much done what I can do for now. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. feel like I've been over here before. But also feel like I missed a few things. But yeah, I've definitely been over here before. So, how hard is it to hit a damn rad roach? Thank you. God, there are times my aim just goes to shit. Big book of science. That will increase my science by 1. Could you not suddenly explode out on me like that? Now we're sitting in the dilemma again of having problems with some alright. I might actually just consider dropping that brown to meat. As much as I would enjoy having a nice big ramen steak. You know what? We'll just eat a couple things. That food will be good for me. A little bit of health recovery doesn't hurt. Especially not with things like that roaming around. You know, I would have never imagined a roach actually being able to bite you hard enough to kill you. Until all this came to fruition. Where did I... Well, I saw where I need to go. How do I get up there? How do I get from point A to point B? Hey, look. There we go. All that liquid nitrogen I picked up is now an optimized version of it, so it has better effect. Oh, hi. Hello there. Yeah, we're gonna pretend that never happened. Oh. Little mole rat just came out of nowhere, just like, hey, what's up? Let's talk. I'm hungry and you look just good enough to eat. He quickly learned the hard way. That's not how this works. And now we are back to the problem we were at before. Fortunately, we'll just use a couple of expired stem packs. Yes, expired stem packs. Because, well, I mean, waste not, what not, right? I mean, they still work. They did talk about don't use any type of expired stem packs, just like with any other medicine, but, you know. As far as things go with it, if a stem pack is still... If the stem pack hasn't been negatively affected by radiation, I mean, I see no reason why I can't use it. I see no reason at all. Now, how did I get up there? I was up there before. How did I get up there? Oh, I see now. Well, I wasted all those baseball grenades. I should have remembered this with the amount of baseballs I threw out at a roach to try to kill it. All of them missed, but at least it got the roach over to a spot where I was. And they got the roach moved down from the spot it was in. I almost didn't see this. I did not see this walkway the first time I came up here. Looks like this is just an observation deck. This, on the other hand, looks a little bit more like upper access ways. Yeah, this is starting to look more like upper access ways for this. Offices and cafeterias. Is this where I need to go? Oh, hi. Just get rid of it. I don't need to be dealing with it. Waiting for one of those things to just suddenly open a door. I'm well aware that I'm, oh, since they're mowing outside. Mowing the lawn outside, damn. Anyway, pay no mind to the lawnmower that you guys may or may not be able to hear. Y'all could probably pick it up at this point. Pay no mind to the lawnmower. Let me just go ahead and close that, because I just realized they're actually mowing the area just outside the, mowing the area just below my apartment. Well, that'll be fine. Anyway, more expired stim packs. Seems like a bit of a waste. So I might have given myself a minor concussion.
I heard.
Might have
I heard
potential.
it.
Huh?
I heard it with the how the whistling sound when you get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I might have caused myself a minor concussion. You know, sometimes sometimes it's like that. say, how hard is it to hit a damn rad roach from that distance with a pistol? What the hell is wrong with me today? That wouldn't be so bad. That movement came off a little janky, but... Kind of interesting, they got liquid nitrogen all over the place here.
That's dangerous.
Well, I mean, considering it's used for cooling, but can also be used for cryo-based weaponry. Hi there. I was about to say, how did you not see me? Because it took a little bit for it to register. Hey, that does not look like me. I should kill it. You know, we could have solved over half of our problems. Well, not really over half of them, but we could have solved at least a good 5 to 10% of our problems in the Wastelands here if we would have just found a way to get rid of all the damn roaches. If we got rid of the damn roaches, we'd have been sitting good right about now. At least a little better. So I found a book, Nikolai Tesla and You. This, I believe, helps with a better understanding of energy weapons, right? Yeah. Greetings, little red roach. Again, I'm gonna ask, how am I that bad of a shot? Maybe I'm using the VATS entirely too much. Dirty water I purified back over at that little base under the Red Rocket near Vol 101. It's actually helping me to survive to some degree. I could probably stop looting all the energy cells because I'm not really going to be able to make use of all those. All right. I might be off a good bit of my ammunition in here. DC Journal of Internal Medicine. Maybe I can use some of that knowledge for fixing myself up a little better. Well. It's a little dark in some of these areas. But I'm not going to turn on my light yet because there's more. Oh, I get the joke, I think. They're in the walls, right? They're everywhere. Okay. Like, can I take like 5 minutes and not pick up anything like this? I mean, I've already got one of these at home, or at least in my home in Megaton, so I can probably put that down for now. Or at least just put that down, not worry about picking it up again. Oh, hey. I didn't even see these stairs. Ah, now it feels like we're getting somewhere. Yeah, now it really feels like we're getting somewhere. Target that big, that close. Oh man, this vat is spoiling me big time. Don't care enough about the darts, I'm running a little low on capacity to hold things. Of course, I'm gonna go pick up the Nuka-Cola cherry as soon as I pick it, as soon as I see it, but you know. I guess you can call it a double standard thing if you want, but you know, I have personal joys with.
I'm gonna be back in a bit. Gotta do some chores.
All right. Storage key. Prototype storage. What the hell is that? How's my science doing? I might be able to do something with this, depending. 27. Am I gonna be able to bring up my science by that much? I don't think I have anything that will allow me to be able to do that. At least not anything on me right now. I might have to make it a point to bring up my science a little more. Curious though. What is this? What is this sitting on here? Weird and wacky shit happens to me. Encumbered and cannot run. Alright. I may have used the wrong thing. That was not what I wanted to use. I was using the expired. My strength went down, that's why. cystic sickness. And I'm pretty sure yeah, I need to get into that mainframe to be able to do it.
Standing. Commencing attack on.
I'm gonna regret this later. Should have been paying more attention. Nope. I think on second thought, I'm gonna hold off on doing this for a little bit, a while longer. Obviously, I know the importance of being in here, but I feel like that last bullet didn't hit it. Hollywood style effects or whatever like that. Oh, you're the one that's alive. Anyway, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna. Okay, you're friendly. What we're gonna do is we're going to not go over that way, and we're gonna go work on. We're gonna go do some other stuff in the meantime. We are, however, gonna need to make a quick trip back. Oh, Tenpenny Towers actually happens to be over near in that vicinity. I probably should head over in that direction. The mini hideout. Alright, let's go ahead and head on in here. Oh, I see. Oh, this isn't like that other one in Megaton. I might still have a use for the damn thing yet.
What's this? Someone new? Allow me to introduce myself. I am your computerized hideout robot for infinite success, but you can call me Chris. I am here to serve your every need. What can I do for you today?
How does the hot tub work?
Due to advances in the field of radiation removal, simply stand or sit in the water and watch those nasty rats fall away. Of course, if you're in a hurry, you could simply just...
I was wondering what was watching me. As certain ammunitions, it won't stock in here. I guess the system doesn't recognize. The system doesn't recognize them. Oh well, that's perfectly fine. I will. I'll definitely be more than happy to store it in there myself. So this just removes radiation. Oh, there's a reloading bench here. I'm blind, obviously. Didn't think it was a reloading bench here for some odd reason. Alright. Coming out of there now, I am down to 69 of 190 in terms of weight. Insert joke here. Anyway, so the next place we need to go to is in fact Megaton. Why? Because the only damn place around here that has a Nuka-Cola machine that can make the special Nuka-Colas. Didn't even think about that using the hot plate for that, but I had to bring out more of my survival aspect for that. Really sucks I can't take my bobbleheads off of here to put them somewhere new. No? but I can keep my
Good to see
bobblehead
you.
my bobblehead collection there. Alright, so we're gonna tell Little Miss Craterside we're not gonna be doing that for now. But what I do want to do, we can go handle this problem, but the big thing we're gonna be doing right now is we're gonna be heading back to Robco, and we're gonna be taking a visit to a little old place called Tenpenny Tower, since that happens to be nearby. Now I know Tenpenny Tower isn't exactly a very hospitable place for certain individuals, from what I've heard anyway. Something about a little hating and such like that. Could I kind of not get shot at? Just gotta casually find my way around here, figure out where the damn front door is.
You can tell Tenpenny he can kiss my ass. We've got plenty of bottle caps. Let me in, goddammit.
How many times do we have to go through this? You're not getting in.
I can stand here all day yelling at you through this damn speaker if I have to.
I've already told you Tenpenny won't allow zombies to live here.
Who the hell are you calling a zombie?
You're definitely not human, that's for damn sure. For the last time, no zombies allowed.
Can't you tell the difference between me and a feral? Fine. I'll show you the goddamn difference. Just you wait. You'll get yours, all of you. What are you looking at? I'm really not in the mood, so leave me alone.
See if there's anything valuable on him.
I thought I told you to get the hell out of here. For the last time, get...
You can kiss your mother with that mouth.
What? Oh. Sorry about that. I thought you were one of those damn ghouls looking for a handout.
Hey, excuse me.
You're currently trespassing on Alistair Tenpenny's private property. You have some reason to be here?
I'm here to see Tenpenny.
That's nice. It's also my job to deal with...
Let me in.
No.
Alright, open the door. I have
Maybe
100
you'll
caps.
fit in around here better than I thought. All right. I'll take your money. And don't bother Tenpenny or the other residents. Welcome to Tenpenny.
I can't take it.
This better be important.
Not a room supply.
I guess we could...
Since you guys don't make any use of that anyway, I'll just go ahead and take all of that off your hands. All right. What a few chems I keep around that are actually useful. The Hydra, because the limb condition's a thing. Get rid of the rebound, don't need it. Those can all go away, don't need any of those. Keep that on me. Anyway. Let me see what we can do here. And I can sell some duct tape to you, but... You know what? I didn't get the shit on my inventory anyway, that's fine. You can go ahead and have that. I'll even sell you the Brahmin meat. How's that sound? You ain't got much of it.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. He owns this building.
How's the gold situation
That
coming
damn
along?
Roy Phillips won't take no for an answer. If I were a betting man, I'd place a stack of caps on him trying something, and that would make Tenpenny nervous. But I can't spare the manpower to go hunt down Roy Phillips and...
Perhaps Raisins could be persuaded to let the ghouls
You're out of line. Those...
It could be arranged. I don't look
Are
very
you
much.
threatening me?
Alright, sure. I'll help you out with it.
Really? You? They've holed up in the nearby metro tunnels. They're living with packs of feral. I suppose you won't be... How's fi...
I'll take it.
Here, you can take this rifle and ammo. Roy Phillips and his gang are somewhere in Warrington Station metro tunnels. They've barred the main...
Hello.
So I'm a little infamous starting right off the bat, but... I mean, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind. Let's see if I can.
Introductions are in order. I am Mrs. Edgar Well.
Nice
You're
to meet
better
you.
mannered than your apparent breeding would indicate. You didn't happen to catch a...
Not afraid of ghouls.
That doesn't surprise me. You should talk to Gustavo.
Anything interesting about him?
Again with the ghouls! It's all anyone...
I can take care of the little problem for you.
Really? How? Chief Gustavo.
So like
Things haven't been the same since the...
Alright.
Edgar Wellington II. Have you met my... Hold on.
I jumped over the walls when no one's looking. How do you think I
There's
got
no
here?
need to get snippy with me. We're all a little perturbed on account of those ghouls. Don't suppose you know anything about...
I don't consider him a problem with that's what
Then
you're
you,
asking.
obviously.
Okay, anything useful?
There's a
about
pack of
ghouls?
zombies living near... Gustavo's hired. I wouldn't even...
I might be able to take care of
Really?
your own neighbors. Alright, so what's
It's
it like here?
Of course those ghouls are trying to move...
Now,
I
there
am-
was... Oh, welcome back.
Thank you.
So I also heard a little rumor also a while back about some Old War relics. So...
Ah, hello.
To think, I could have been living in this place. Could have been living here in a little old Tenpenny Tower.
Nice to see you. Doing well, I hope? Simply splendid. Thanks so much for that. Ah, hello.
The place doesn't look so bad. Exploration database. Ashwood. There's that one radio show, right? Maybe some of this information here will save the pet boy. If not, oh well. Not like it was important enough, I guess. Ah, Nuka-Cola. I will gladly take that out of your mailbox.
How are you this fine day?
I'm quite well, thank you.
Don't know if there's anything of interest in there. I really shouldn't be going around rummaging in a place like this for supplies or anything like that, but if you were sitting desperate for supplies, limited stuff, you would too, right? Also, not to mention the fact that that might be useful that I just picked up. Tales of a Junktown jerky vendor. Huh. Alright, so that's how the whole bartering thing works. I mean, it probably ain't gonna do much to help my case, but I mean...
And how are you this fine day?
It'd be better
Hi.
if I could get my hands on some caviar, but what can you do? Hey,
Alright, so let's go ahead and head back out to the main lobby area. So based on that terminal, I guess that one daring Dashwood guy is here. I'm actually kind of curious as to why he's been working with a ghoul. I begin to wonder why he's actually here. They have some slight differences with each other. I don't know. Oh, that's right.
My designation is A3-21. I'm a synthetic humanoid from the My designation is A3...
Oh. So wait, hold on a minute. So this is from Vault-Tec. That hideout that I found before was Vault-Tec creation. Mr. Richardson had it commissioned. Ooh. That's some juicy little information I found there.
I can smell the stink of ghoul on you.
I will knock the fuck out of you.
Mr. Tenpenny isn't taking... Unsolicited callers are not...
I'll just go ahead and nick that off of you. If I had the audacity to steal your guns from you, this way you'd be in a fist fight with me. Definitely go for it, but right now, not so much doing that. Take some scrap metal though. If I had better speech, I might be able to do something, but... Chain personal computer. Rebuilding proposal. Oh? Tenpenny commune. Someone's been particularly busy.
Snuggles.
Snuggles and kisses for you, Alfred. We're gonna just casually take that. Line congressional style. That will definitely help me out, because that's going to increase my speech by 1. Which basically means it ain't doing much for me right now, but long term it can. Let's see if we can have a little conversation with Tenpenny. Hello, Mr. Tenpenny.
Now's not the best time. But fancy that! A visitor! I seldom get visitors, which is a tiresome shame, because I'm usually relentless. All of these confounded people fluster about like I'm made of eggshells and about to fall to pieces. So, what do you think of my fine tower here? It's quite the jewel.
Indeed, I'm extremely impressed.
Righto! When I saw this place jutting up out of the horizon, I knew what I had to do. I hired some muscle, and we got this place fixed up right quick. I had the great fortune to run into Mr. Berg, an absolute gem of a man. He certainly has a way of getting done what needs to get done, doesn't he? Then it was a matter of getting the right type of tenants with the right type of assets, and the rest is, as they say, history.
So what are you shooting out there?
Why, Anything I want, dear boy. Anything I want. Wasteland Safari. Very relaxing.
Tell me about
Oh, it's
yourself.
impolite for a gentleman to talk about himself, but
How about the tower,
some
then?
might say Tenpenny Tower is my crowning achievement, but no.
There's some ghouls who live here. What do you think about that?
Why, I do believe...
What if the residents are okay with it?
I don't suppose I'd mind terribly if ghouls were to live here. Huh. I dare say, though, you'll have a bit of trouble Tell you what, if you can convince Mr. and Mrs. Wellington, Mr. Ling, Miss Montenegro, and Ms. Lancaster, those ghouls can live here. Have you seen me shoot? You have a curious look about...
So now it's just gonna be a matter of convincing them. This is quite interesting, though, that some of this stuff is not doing what it's supposed to do. At least from what I figure. Okay, breaking out of immersion here for a second. Let me figure out what's going on. Just trying to see if I can figure out what's going on with one of the things that are currently not working.
Okay.
Well, some things are not rendering like they're supposed to. Oh, that's rendering like it's supposed to. Okay. So what we're gonna do here, we're going to take a quick save on the story for now, and while I work on trying to figure out what's going on, we'll continue the story here in a moment. I just need to figure out what's causing certain things to not render.
Okay.
so some music over for now while I work on trying to figure out what's going on with this.
Okay. Nichols.
Let me see if there's any conflicts. Oh, there are not any conflicts that I'm seeing in the mods I'm using. More options for Megaton. Might be AEW that I need for that. But with that, okay, so let me see. The conflicts being caused here obviously has to do with okay, so it's AEW that's causing the problem here. A Winchester City Killer shotgun. supposed to be fur. I know it's AEW that's causing the problem. Consistent Pet Boy icons.
Still having trouble with that?
Seeing if I can get some stuff to show up is the main thing. I can deal with it otherwise, but it's pretty much what I'm doing this for.
Ah.
All right. JPLN plugin. Go. Okay, so it does create some slight inconsistency. It does create some slight mod conflictions, but hopefully this fixes a problem. seems like we still can't do anything about it.
Nice to see you. Carry on.
That's the matter. Well, anyway, let's continue a little bit of the story then, shall we? Maybe we can talk some people into some stuff.
I would surely have perished if it wasn't for Mr. Tenpenny and his tower.
We are safe from the wasteland in here.
Herbert Dashwood. Damn glad to meet you.
Daring, but you had to earn that nickname, huh?
Maybe you've heard the GNR radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That's about me, you know. Based on my, earlier days. I even had a ghoul manservant.
Sure, I've met some ghouls. They're just people trying to get by.
You've already learned some wisdom in your youth.
Mention something about GNR?
Haven't you ever heard the radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That guy at the radio station put it together a few years ago. He did it in the style of those shows they had before the war. Came out pretty well. And it's all true. Rockopolis, Miss Chase, all of it. Of course, they do portray me as a bit of a chump. Argyle may have saved my hide more than once, but I had my moments. Ah, those were the days.
Tell me about Argyle.
Argyle was my manservant. Ah, but that's really just a fancy word for the guy who saves my sorry skin on a regular occasion. He was a ghoul, you see. Been around since before the war. We met when I stole his girlfriend back in '41. We'd been best friends ever since. We got separated a long time ago
quite an
and never
interesting story
reunited.
there.
If you find Argyle out there somewhere, you be sure and tell me, okay?
Oh yeah, let me do this for you real quick. Sorry, I forgot that shut off.
It's alright.
How'd you feel about having a few gold neighbors?
Well, I wouldn't mind, but they'd better be civilized. The tenants here are real uppity, and most wouldn't take...
So you wouldn't mind if civilized ghouls moved in?
Like I said, it's fine by me.
Would you tell Mr. Tenpenny you wouldn't mind having them?
Of course. I wonder if they've ever been to Underworld.
Alright.
Not a good idea.
Alright, fine, fine. This guy is sitting with so much on him, it's not even funny. Rather sad, can't break into the vault. I can't break into that vault. I managed to get into Vault 101. Can't break into a simple save.
Ah, hello.
You take care of those ghouls yet?
I'm trying to find a non-violent solution for your ghouls.
That's a laugh. Roy Phillips, they've holed up in the nearby metro.
How do you feel about having a few of them as neighbors?
Hell no.
What if Tenpenny let ghouls live here?
He'd be out of his goddamn mind.
He didn't seem to take it Door to metro access and generator.
Well, well, what have we here? Allow me to introduce...
You bet. I like
Me
meeting
too.
people.
Especially... Listen, you look like you can handle yourself.
I'm no stranger to violence, is what you're getting at.
You are exactly the... Chief Gustavo and his pal...
What do you feel about
I've come
him?
too far to share...
What if they are
Then
so
you
bad?
should go squat with them and...
What if all your other neighbors
There's
agree?
no way they'd agree to letting ghouls live...
Alright. I'm gonna need to definitely chat some people.
I am Comrade Cheng, beloved leader of the people.
It's nice to meet someone who's sense of
Thanks,
civic
comrade.
duty.
I'm sure you'll agree that people are only... Speaking of service to the community, I formed a...
I think it'll take a little more than a committee to deal with the problem. I think I can
That's
help.
wonderful.
But how would you feel about living with a few?
Ghouls wouldn't make...
Comrade, what if they're friendly, more than this lot? Would you tell Mr. Tenpenny you wouldn't mind ghoul neighbors? Sure, let's, that's another one done.
You're new around here. I'm Margaret Primrose. I run the Cafe Beau Monde. Stop by sometime.
Alright, hold on, I'm getting... Okay. You know, this seems a little, how would you feel about having a few ghoul neighbors?
I've heard they carry diseases.
Or if they kept themselves clean, didn't bother anyone?
I don't know.
Would you be willing to tell Mr. Tenpenny that? Thank you, I have to go
I think
now.
I'll take a moment for myself and eat a little something.
Alright, that's fine. Take a moment for yourself. Take your time. Please, take your time. Alright, so that's a couple people down.
I can smell the stink of ghoul.
I'm gonna put a bullet in your head next time you say that.
More than just one day. Lydia, I've missed you. Come share a wee drinky with me. How was your day, dear?
Let's just say it's high time for a glass of wine. Put it...
Alright.
I'm Michael.
Nobody in particular. I'm sure you'll come to like me.
Oh, fine. We'll have to share a drink sometime. I'm always... Take those ghouls. Don't suppose you know...
You can say I'm an expert when it comes to dealing with ghouls.
Really?
How would you feel about living with a few, though?
You've heard the stories, I'm sure. About...
What if their civil lives and pose no threat?
Well...
Okay, so if you're fine with it, go ahead. Would you mind telling Mr. Tenpenny that you wouldn't mind a few ghoul neighbors? That's all I needed from you. Thank you, sir. Alright.
My name is Tiffany Cheng. My miserable excuse for a husband is Comrade Irving Cheng. And you can tell him I said so.
Well. You put up with a lot from your husband, huh?
Do you know he tried forming a committee to discuss the ghouls? What we need is somebody. Don't suppose.
I could take a whole pack of ghouls out breaking a sweat.
That's terrific. Or
how would you feel about living with a few, though?
I don't know.
What if they're friendly?
I guess I'd be willing to give it a try.
And also,
I might
the
not
whole
spend much
deformed
time with
thing,
them.
you have
They
no
can
room
do
to talk.
anything stupid.
Well, would you mind telling Mr. Tenpenny then you wouldn't mind? Okay, so that's done. Alright, next. Now,
I am
how about
Lydia
Lydia?
Montenegro. I can't talk
Excuse me.
Hey,
What are you doing?
This better not be a waste of my...
How would you feel about having...
You may be able to coerce the... Then my neighbors will have...
There's gotta be something I can do for her.
Edgar.
There's
Dear?
gotta be something.
Why does Mr. Chang insist on calling everyone comrade? It's comrade. You may speak to me.
Alright, how would you feel about living with
My
some
neighbors might be out of their minds, but you're giving...
I found a leveler. I think you'll want to see it.
Oh my god. He's dead. This isn't happening. You broke your sacred promise.
What are you talking about, dears? Is everything all right?
Let me remind you. Till death do us part. Charmed, I'm sure.
You know, some weird things happen around here every once in a while.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I completely broke her, it seems. She seems to be in the throes of depression. I mean, it's not necessarily my problem, but it might be someone else's. Saying she'd kill them both. Anyway, so what we're going to do here is we'll go ahead and go into the Metro Access. Because we're bound to find some goodies in here. Somewhere else. I'm going to have to go into the Metro to find that, ain't I?
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
I am plumb puckered out. You have a curious look.
I have to convince one more, and it's going to take a speech check. Or something. I'm gonna have to really work on how I'm gonna work this shit together.
Can I help you?
Maybe perhaps I might be able to earn a place here. But in the meantime, there's not much I can do with Tenpenny Tower. There really is not much I can do with it. Where can I go from here now? Ms. Montegro and Ms. Lancaster are going to be the ones that are going to be the problem. That are going to be the problem. But eventually I'll be able to maybe talk them out of it. Willie's Grocery. Oh, hi. Oh, that was ever so slightly casual. Another one of these books, huh? Be a little bit better at bartering. Read it enough time. Read these books enough time. Eventually, I'll learn something stick with it. All right. And open up that safe. There's a lot of pre-war money sitting up under there. That ain't gonna do very much. That cash ain't gonna do much for me. Unfortunately, that's not quite how things are gonna work. Which really is most unfortunate. Economy fell apart. Maybe I have some time working with the people at 76. I might be able to probably be able to help with it, but you know. Take some time to explore a little bit, perhaps. Wasteland is a big place. Even an area as small as the capital Wasteland, still huge. Oh, that's an interesting find there. It's like an outpost somewhere. Warrington train line. Kind of interesting how nuts the my Geiger counter's going over this shit. I'm thinking the VATS targeting odds are a bit skewed. That should not have hit as smoothly as it did on the first shot. Is this where it was possibly leading me towards? Oh, 556 rounds. And an assault rifle sitting here with a corpse. Yeah, that's definitely an invitation for fun. Maybe I should get going. Down here, see what's going on. Looking through these highly irradiated tunnels. Skeletons in here. Clearly you can tell some of these bodies were in here when the bombs dropped. There's a handful of them. Unfortunately, suffered a fate worse than death. Can't help feel bad for them. I never asked to have this done to them. It just happened. Found a key. And where there's a key, there's a locked door. Obviously. Let's go find a locked door. Something that actually requires this damn key. really weird, fucky shit going on. The guy even see me. Okay, clearly he can see me now. Oh. I should feel bad for putting him out like that. Automatics, lottery tickets, scratch cards, assorted lottery branding, Washington States. I don't know, maybe the radiation got to him or something. Oh, hi.
He has his arms open for a hug.
No, he had arms. That's what you were going with.
Yeah.
Well, he still has his arms, but he lost his head a little bit there. Alright, I cannot pick that lock. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over some radioactive waste filled, radioactive waste filled cans. Like I'm not already dealing with enough radiation problems as is. Speaking of radiation problems, I don't think that's considered dismembering limbs when the limbs outright explode. I knew there was something a little off about this. Okay, yep, I'm gonna go. There's a reason I didn't fire in there. As soon as I go firing off my gun in there, I may end up setting off all the gas that's in here, and I would much rather not do that. You can see it just floating in the air. I'm surprised I'm not suffocating from this. You can clearly see the shit floating in the air. The revolution starts here.
You there! Put your weapons away. Come over here. No funny. What are you doing here?
I'm here to see Roy Phillips.
Oh yeah? Is he
I have to go now.
What the hell do you want?
I'm not gonna say that he hired me to kill him.
Oh. Yeah, that would be bad.
That would be absolutely stupid to do right now. Yes, I'm stealing ammunition from them, but they clearly need it more than I do. They can procure more. They've got plenty of... It's me as an individual, my benefactors, a long, long away from here. Alright. Given the fact of where the train yard and the metro station are, there is a way to get to Tenpenny Tower. This tunnel area is the way to get into Tenpenny Tower from below it.
Oh, hello. I hope you know what you're doing. I wouldn't want to see anyone get hurt. You must be pretty tough to get past all the ferals. Am I babbling again?
Alright, Roy, we need to have a talk.
What do you... You there. Hold it.
You got nothing to worry about. I'm
Harmless?
harmless.
Well, you're lucky I don't stick you and take your shit. Watch yourself. We don't...
Killed a bunch of crazy ghouls in the metro
So
tunnel.
you killed a bunch of... I got no compassion left for those mindless freaks. But they were a nice deterrent. Keep...
So... we're going to see if I can negotiate with him to...
You're brave to keep bothering. Is that so? He isn't man enough to...
Relax, just a warning, not a threat.
I see. Tenpenny and his pack of elitist wannabes are in for a real treat soon enough.
I might be able to help you.
I already got a plan. They think I'm a monster. We'll unleash our feral brethren on them. You see...
Maybe they wouldn't.
Ah, those snooty bitches probably can't. It won't work. You get that escape door in the Tenpenny basement open. Hurry.
Atomic cocktail. Things stolen here and there, not a problem though. electronics that increases my repairs by a slight amount. Don't go this way yet. All right. Here's where we run into a bit of a problem here. So on one hand, yes, I've managed to find the way to get over to the door from the other side. However, the door can't be activated from this side, at least from what I'm understanding. So one of two things. Either one, there is a switch somewhere in the metro station here that opens that door up. Or two, the switch is in Tenpenny Tower, and I just wasn't able. I had to take a moment there because I realized my shots were way too consistent and just kept hitting the same pole. That's 100 enemies killed with hand weapons. Alright, now I need to get out of here. Simple as that. I just need to get out of here because it's a little cramped in here. Can't do much. Can't do much of traveling anyway. Traveling if I'm stuck in this place. But fortunately, I have a nice entry point to go from. Now, I can continue to keep solving the problem with Tenpenny Tower. I don't know whether I want to actually open that door to get a point across, or if I want to do this more peacefully. I feel like if I go and let those feral ghouls in, none of them are going to be prepared for it, unless I'm actually there to fight. Which is going to seem a little suspicious if I happen to just show up out of the blue like, hey, I'm here to help you out. I will say though, I am a little parched right now. Suffering through a little bit of dehydration and all that. Fortunately, lacking in water to do so. To address the problem, I should say.
Oh, I just redeemed the hydrate to help you.
Oh, thanks. Hydrate on that one. I wish I had a purified water in the game to be able to do that with. Because I've been doing that in a heartbeat, considering endurance goes down when I'm dehydrated. Right. So, that being said, let's take a look at the map, see where else we got.
I heard water and I'm like, let me do it so he could get the water. And I tried.
Well, you're fine, you're fine.
I'll be right back. Gotta lock my door real quick.
Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and make a quick trip over to Vivid City because I have some business here. Now I have advanced dehydration.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. So, I have a lot to think about in this scenario.
Lay a hand on Dr.
Find him! The sooner you find my property... What? Let me see that. This is a... I suppose there's no other way you could have obtained it. Well, here's 50 caps for your trouble.
What do you mean, 50 caps for your
Our
trouble?
dealings are done. I must ready myself for the journey back to the Commonwealth. Now, if you don't...
I don't particularly like what I got for that.
Mind?
We're gonna do a slight rewind.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any? I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
Find Hart. Yeah. I suppose telling Harkness about this would be a good idea. Now the Pip Boy's got a lock somewhere in all this.
Any trouble in this area?
Does anyone know where I can find Harkness?
Good to see you.
I gotta find Harkness now.
One of the immigrants died of radiation poisoning last week.
Yeah, I heard she was drinking river water.
The ship's water isn't much good as it's gonna get today. If you don't get fresh water soon,
God bless you.
Make sure the chapel is prepared for Sunday services.
Yes, Father Clifford. I've already cleaned the sanctuary. I'll put out fresh candle. I'm Diego, the acolyte.
Acolyte, who's
Father
the priest? Okay, goodbye.
Any trouble in this area?
I gotta find Harkness now.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
Harkness.
I'm a little busy right.
How do I put this? You're not who you think
What's
you are.
that? Look, kid.
This isn't an existential debate. You're a robot for the Commonwealth.
Look, kid. You have exact.
Facts will speak for themselves. I have pictures not yet
All right.
this way.
But this is impossible. I breathe. I eat. Hell.
It's not real blood, Harkness. It's synthetic, just like
I'm not sure what to say. I'll admit, this is pretty convincing.
Sorry, Harkness is the only way. Activate A3. Activate A3-21. Recall code Violet.
Ah! My God. I remember. I remember it all. From before. You made me remember. Why?
Don't worry, Harkness. Your secret's safe
Thank you.
with me.
I'm really not. Here's a little token of.
I've heard you're on some sort of.
Bannon and Dr. Lee. It's pretty informal.
So now you know the truth. What are you going to do?
I have two sets of memories. One android, but I'm choosing to be human. It's my choice.
Alright. So what do I call you, Harkness?
Well, I'm not really sure. Look, just call me Harkness. That's who. In fact, for every.
So why did you go ahead with the change? Was it worth it?
I don't know. Every time I retrieved one of the runaway androids, they'd fill my head with ideas about... At first, I resisted the ideas. But then, I started thinking about it. And well, they were right. We're just slaves to them. We deserve lives of our own. So that's what I did. I chose a new life and gave up my old one. And now you've given me both to remember.
Thanks for the help. Now this is telling me I need to start working on some other stuff here soon. So, tag, that's the one. That's going to be an interesting one I'm going to want to get eventually. But I need to be a little bit more stronger. take no weakness perk. All special stats that are less than 5 are instantly increased to 5. It's level 44. I have some stuff to be looking forward to on this, but in the meantime, do I go for special training or do I go for increased capacity? If I do this, I could up my stats there just a little bit more. That's one I've been looking at for a bit as well. I think I can go with intense training. I could up my charisma just a little bit more, you know? Might be able to do something with that. Make myself at least a little more likable. We'll do intelligence. I don't necessarily need to be,
If you see anything suspicious, be sure to tell the security officer. Maybe you don't know who you're talking.
Just wanted to ask you something.
Yeah, well, I don't have to.
What's that James Hargrave kid? He acts like such a brat.
He's trouble. I don't trust him. His mother's a drunk. He's
Maybe I drink around here perfectly.
The Weatherly Hotel is a good choice.
You've been very helpful.
This area is off limits to... Sir, yes, sir.
Here to inspect the armor.
Sir, you are not... Please.
Report, officer.
Sir, yes, sir.
Well, I've done what I can for him. I didn't even really see what he gave me, though. I can, go check that, though. A321's plasma rifle. Oh, that's a very valuable weapon indeed. Well, if I ever get into using energy weapons, I could definitely make use of that. Alright. Oh, this setup already looks like a joke. Yeah, this setup already looks like an absolute joke. Well, I'll be...
I heard she was drinking the river.
Haven't run into you before?
Why wouldn't I remember you?
No, but don't worry.
That's what you really want. That's what you want. I'll help you.
A quick shove.
Not what I meant to do.
Haven't run into you before. Don't worry.
Real courage is living. Only cowards
You may
commit
be
suicide.
right.
What about Ted?
That's not... That's what Father Clifford... I'll just stay... I wish I had the courage to end it. You may...
All right. head back to the mini hideout for now. I'm gonna die from my dehydration the rate this is going.
That's not good.
That is why I'm fixing the problem there. We're at meat, right? What does wonder meat actually do? Just out of curiosity. Homebrew Nuka-Cola, and that's what it was that I can make, but I need cactus fruit. Yeah, I'm not finding any of that around here. I figured I'd try to see if I can do something with that. Anyway. Alright, so. You know what? We have some further business in Rivet City. I need to find the National Archives. Start with Dukov's place and we'll go from there. I've been through here before, but it looks like a couple things did, and they have stocked some stuff, and there was also some stuff that I was not able to get to because of, you know, various reasons, such as lockouts and such from it. Like not being able to pick a lock, for instance. Alright, now I'm supposed to be heading over towards the direction of the National Archives, which happens to be due east of here. Problem is, it's going to be a little hard for me to get into the heart of the city right now from where I'm at. I feel like I'm just heading over towards the way I used to get to Rivet City. This could be a bit problematic. Hold on a minute. Let me see. Oh, that name was out. Alright, let's try 556. Let's try from the Georgetown West Metro this time and see if I can't find a way in. And then our just general direction is going to be east, right? Hi there. Oh god, those actually hurt. I legitimately feel like my armor is just not holding up. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Given the fact that it's light armor, and I'm not very, savvy with light armor. makes it very difficult. I have to manually aim this shit. Maybe the VATS is being a little bit too, These are those centaurs anyway. I wonder how this one will do. Well, this centaur allows me to be able to do it pretty nicely. Oh, welcome to Georgetown North. Foggy Bottom Station. Townhome.
How may I serve you, master? I really want to. Time to die! You stand still. Time for your war. So, that's it then.
Oh, hello. According to the data here, the GNR building plaza is just north of here. I could probably link up there. See if I can't get in with the Brotherhood of Steel. At least, if they're really true with it, then perhaps I might be able to get in with them. If I can make friends with them there. Oh.
run away from me today. It's just little old me. Nothing to be afraid of. Ah, good. I found it. Yeah, doggy, doggy. Just a little time for your walk, family pet. You must be bloody stupid if you can't hide from me. Excitement. Time for your walk, family pet. Perhaps you'll manage to run away from me today. Time for your walk, family pet. Perhaps you'll manage to run away from me today.
My defense started to go aggressive on me first. Maybe I shouldn't listen to the Pip-Boy system as often. No, hi. I am going to just put you out right now. I would be more than happy to take that grenade machine gun off of your hands. Let's go. Good time for me to find a place to rest, though. Sleep deprivation's gonna get me killed. Perhaps I might need to take some time to figure out where to go. Alright. So that'll do it for the tale for today. For now, gonna have to kind of retrace my steps on figuring out, you know, where I need to go. So, thank you, Alfred, for joining me in voice chat here. It was a pleasure. Glad you were, well, I'm glad that you wanted to join me in here and stuff and kind of watch how things are going. The rest of my viewers, appreciate y'all sticking around. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to continue doing this stuff, continue to tell the tale of these two wastelands I once traveled. But in the meantime, it's a little hot. I need to go get a shower, and yeah. So I will be picking this up at a later day. Don't exactly have a day in which we'll continue the story, but eventually we'll get around to it. But till then, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, y'all take care.